Welcome to Mackenzie Creations. In this video, I'm going to take the time to get organized. I have a meeting next week with a couple of friends and we're going to have a craft get together. And we decided we were going to take the time to start making our Christmas cards. So I just want to get everything prepared because normally I wait till the last minute and I'm going to start early. So I grabbed all my bins that are green because I know for sure that I had put Christmas things in here. So I'm going to put one of these bins to the side and I'll be right back. Okay, so before we get started opening this bin, HSN have a Christmas in July craft day on Tuesday, July 25th, and that's going to be a really exciting day. I do have a ton of Christmas things that I've never even used, so we'll see. I want to kind of cut down on my purchases because I want to start using the things that I do have, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so these items in here are from Diamond Press. And I did do a haul on these items. I probably need to take a few minutes to get these organized. I have a bunch of different tags right here. And this will be nice to make up some tags that people can use. So maybe I'll do a quick little project putting some tags together. And then let's see what else we have in here. Oh, okay, so I have a lot of paper. So these are some Christmas paper designs that I have in here. Then these are some stickers. So I'm just going to flip through. I did do tutorials of these in the past. And I'll try to put the link in my description box of my YouTube video. These are probably no longer available because these were last year items or from a few years ago. So I have these. And then just plain paper palette for Christmas. So perfect. I'll take this with me. And I'm going to get some bags and try to get everything organized because right now everything is just thrown in here and it's a mess. So I'm going to take a few minutes to do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back and I took a few moments to get everything organized. So I got these Ziploc bags and all the loose things that I had I put in here for the wood items right here. And then for my tags, I also got another Ziploc bag and put them in here. So that'll just keep everything organized. So for the wood pieces right here, these are so cute. And I don't know why I haven't used these before now. So I'm going to really try to incorporate these into my projects for this Christmas. So we have the wreath right here. We have the Christmas bell. We have the ornament. We have the stocking right here. We have the Christmas tree. And then this is a duplicate, so I'm just going to remove this, put that to the side. We have a gift box right here. We have a snowflake right here. We have a star, an angel right here, and then we have a deer. And then I have a whole nother box right here, and it has different designs. We have the holly with the little berries right here. We have more snowflakes. We have a different kind of Christmas tree right here. We have some florals right here with the little tree sprigs. These, okay, one of the trees got in here by mistake. So right here we have December 25th. We have the Santa. We have the cute candy canes right here. We have the Christmas lights. Then we have Santa on the sleigh right here. And then we have Holly Jolly right here. So I'll just hold this up. This is a really nice size. So I have a variety of wood pieces and these are all great. And I know with these, you can leave them like it is. I think they're really pretty, but you can also color these in, paint them in. So I'm just going to try a few different mediums and get them colored in. So I'll be right back with those materials. Okay, I am back. So I have these Arteza, and these are water-based ink, and these are real brush pens. So I'm going to use these. And then I also have some of these mermaid markers, and these are also water-based. And I purchased these from Spellbinder. I'd never used these before. So I want to use both of these and see how they come out. So let me pick a few of the ornaments out and a few colors, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. And I did forget to mention, I have this little diamond press mat for my coloring. So if I make a mess, it won't get on my main mat. And so I picked out a green and a red from the Arteza collection. And then I picked out a green and a lobster red from the Spellbinders markers. So I have two ornaments. And I'm gonna color them the same color. So I'll do red and green for this and red and green for this bill right here. So we're gonna start with the Arteza markers because I have used these before. And so I'll start off with the green right here. And I'm just gonna start coloring the bottom of the little reef bow. So I'm just gonna take a few minutes to do this, just coloring this in. And I may go over it a few times. It just depends on how dark you want to get it. And they do have like different shades of green in the Arteza collection, so you can always do that as well. So I'm actually almost done with this. And I can still see a little bit of the wood, so I'm gonna go over it another time and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went over it an additional time with the green. And so I'm gonna color the top part with this red. So these are really cute. You don't have to really be neat about it. I'm just going over this. And probably what I should have did, just so I won't get this mat dirty, maybe put a piece of parchment paper or some type of paper that you can just throw away if you don't want to mess your mat up. I mean, I know that's the purpose of the mat, but if you just want to keep it clean, you can do that. And then when you're done with your project, you can just like throw your parchment paper away or your newspaper or whatever you put under here. Or just a piece of scrap paper. You can use that as well. Okay, so I am done with this Reef using the Arteza markers. So before I get started on the other one, I'm gonna get this ink up before it dries. Okay, I am back, and for this one, I did get a piece of scrap paper so I can just toss this away when I'm done. And so I've never used these mermaid pens from Spellbinders. So let's see. I don't know how to use these. Maybe you just squeeze on here. Oh, you know what? I think I have to take this little piece off right here. We'll see. I can always put it back on. Okay, and then we're just gonna start squeezing this pen. And hopefully, yeah, you see how it's filling with the marker up here. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. I'm just gonna color this little bow at the top. And already I can see that this is a deeper green. And that's fine. They're two different brands, so I know the color shading is not going to be exact. So that's nice when you have a variety of different vendor sets that you can use. So I'm just going to take a moment here to get this colored in. I'm almost actually done. This goes really quickly. And I noticed like with this color, even though it's darker, it really is saturated. So it seemed like it took me like less strokes to get this filled in. So I really like this. So I really like these markers. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so I'm going to use my red now. And you do have to unscrew these and take this little thing off. So I'm just going to squeeze and get that ink going. Just hold it down a little bit. See, it's starting to come out on the tip there. So there we go. So we'll get started. Oh, this lobster red is really pretty. It's like a nice deep color. Now with these markers, it's really more wet. It's a lot more ink that comes out of here. So you want to definitely make sure you have like protection from your tables and make sure you use a mat. So I would imagine these would take a little bit longer to dry than the Arteza pens because it's a lot more ink coming out. Okay, so we're done with this. And I'm just gonna give this a few minutes to dry. Actually, I better just leave it on here. And I'll put the Arteza one right here. And then I'm gonna sit this to the side, let this dry. And then once it dries, we'll go over it again, okay? So next we are just gonna use a regular ink pad. And let me pick out an ornament, and I have to find a ink dauber. So let me find that and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I found a little dauber right here. And then this ink I picked up from Spellbinders, and it's called Huckleberry Fusion. So we'll try this ink on the wood right here and see how that works. Oh yeah, this is really taken too nice. I really like this ink better than the markers. And you can also like do different shading, like maybe just go over it once if you want something lighter, and then go over it again if you want it dark. This is really nice. I think so far I'm liking the ink the best. Okay, let me hold this up. Look how saturated that is. So hopefully my camera will stop moving around. This really came out good with the ink, and it was very quick to do. Okay, so we'll put that to the side, let that dry. And we'll move on. I'll try to find a few more different mediums we can test out, so I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So next I have the Crafter's Companion, and these are the tri-blend markers. And then also I have the Arteza, and this is paint. So this is 25 watercolors. So we'll try this out. So since I have my water right here, I'll use this first. So I'm just going to put these markers to the side right here. And then let's see what we can paint. Okay, I think I'll get the gift right here. That way we don't have to use a Christmas color. Okay, I don't really use this. My daughter uses this, so I don't see a paintbrush in here. Let me try to find a brush and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I could not find a paintbrush, and I know my daughter has some, but she's taking a nap right now. I don't want to wake her up. So I'm just going to literally use this dauber right here. I got a clean one, so I'm just going to dip it in a little water, and we'll hope this works out. Now, I think I want to use this pretty purple color. So I'm going to try to get some paint on here. Get a little bit more water so we can get this going. And I forgot to get a little piece of scrap paper. Let's see. Okay, I had one right here. Okay, so let's see how this works. Yeah, it's working. Sometimes you just have to improvise. So this kind of reminds me of using the ink. Oh, you know what? When I put more water on it, it kind of came off. So once you get your paint going, you really don't have to dip it back into the water. So let me just get this really saturated. Okay, so this is nice. So it kind of works like the ink pads. You can really get this saturated. I think this works out really nice, but for my preferences, I would use the ink pads just because they're easier for me. You don't have to worry about getting water and all of that. But it's good to test it out and see what you like best. Okay. So when I put my hands on it, it kind of took some of the paint off. So I'm just trying to go back over it without holding it down with my hands. Okay, so we are done with this. Not too bad. So let me hold this up. Came out really nice. And I know it looks a little blue, but this is a purple. So I'll put this to the side and we'll let this dry. Not too bad for the paint. So I'm going to take a moment just to get this put up and I'll be right back. Okay, so next I have my Tri-Blend markers from Crafter's Companion. And then this is also from Crafter's Companion. These are all alcohol-based markers. So I'm going to try coloring in my deer. So I'm not going to do any blending with these. I'm just going to actually use one color. So let's see. And then let me see what the darkest brown on this one looks like. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one right here. This is GB1, GB3, and GB5. But like I said, I'm not going to do any blending. I'm just going to use the darkest color here. And really with this deer, you can leave it the natural wood tone, but I'm just going to color it in because I want to test out the different mediums here. Actually, I should have colored this side. I guess it depends on which way you want your deer to go. So it can go this way or you can flip it over and have it go this way. So I'm going to try this side right here. So I'm going to take a few minutes to get this colored in, and then I'll just add a little dab of red on his nose for Rudolph the reindeer. And I noticed with these, they are taking a little bit longer than the ink and the brush pens. So I'll take a few moments to get this shaded in, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So I have all of the deer colored in with my alcohol base marker. And then I just colored the little nose in with a little red. So let me hold this up. Hopefully you can see it. So I'm gonna let this dry. And then I wanna use one more thing. Okay, so let me grab this little bin I have right here. Ugh, I just have junk everywhere. I really have to get organized. But I have these glitter glues that I picked up from the dollar store. So I want to use these and see how this comes out. Oh, and this will really look pretty over the star. I colored the star blue. So if you want to get a little glitter on here, that would be pretty. But I won't put this on here just because I want to show you how the different products came out by itself. Okay, so let me pick out something, and I'll pick out an ornament, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back, and next I picked out this little Christmas tree, and I'm going to use the green glitter right here. So let me see. Oh, okay. Sometimes they have a little covering over it, but they didn't for this. Okay, and I don't have a paintbrush, so I'm just going to get another dauber. I picked these up from, I think, Hobby Lobby, from the clearance. They were like $1, and you got like a whole bag of these. So I try to catch stuff when they go on sale. Okay, so I really don't use this glue too much, so I'm just gonna start, getting some glue out, and then I'm just gonna literally smear it around. So we'll see how this works. So I'm just gonna kind of dab it around, and it's not really gonna fill in like the markers and the water-based markers and the ink or the paint. It's just gonna give it like a glitter background. So I'm just gonna keep putting some on. We'll see if we can get it a little darker because the glitter has to spread out. But I'm not expecting it to have like a high saturation like the other mediums. Okay, this looks so cute. It reminds me, you know how you bake cookies and you have little sprinkles on top? That's what this glitter looks like. And this is nice because it's already a glue glitter, so it's not like you have to put the glue down and then put the glitter on. It's already mixed up. So I'm just going to give this a few moments to dry along with my other things that I colored in, and then I'll bring everything back and we'll go over. Okay, so I am back, and I just wanted to talk a little bit why my pieces dry. And so these are still a few of the wood pieces that I had left over, and I'm not going to use these right now. So maybe I'll use these next week when I meet with my friends for our craft meet. And I have a clean mat right here. So it's a good idea to have protection from your tables and from your like regular mat that you use. So, and I didn't even want to get this dirty, so I used a piece of scrap paper under each of my things when I colored in. And so this is clean, so I can just fold this up and put it back. And so we'll get started. Let me grab my first pieces here that I used. Okay, so I am just gonna get my pens back. So this first coloring I did was using the Arteza markers, which are these right here. And I'll hold this up. I think it came out really nice. And the second piece I colored was using the Spellbinders Mermaid pens. I really like these. The water markers were really saturated in color. Okay, so the next thing that I used was the ink pad. And let me just grab it right here. Sorry, my hands are all over the place, but I used the Spellbinders ink pad right here. And I like this method the best. It just went on really easy. I like the color. It was nice and saturated. And so if I had to pick a favorite, it would be this one right here. But you can use any ink pad, but I like this method the best. So I'll put that right there. Okay, so next we use the paint. And let me just grab this. I use the Arteza paint right here, and I use the purple paint. And so I'll just open this up again. So you have like 25 colors, I believe. And you have 2 trays of all these nice colors that you can use. And so I didn't have a paintbrush, so I ended up using a dauber. And I actually like using a dauber better because like with the brushes that I use, like if you were to get a paintbrush, it would kind of resemble this. And I just like how the dauber feels better. I mean, it just really goes over the surface much quicker. And, you know, so I like that better. So the paint came out really nice as well. So I'll hold this up again. I really don't like using paint, but this did come out really nice as an option. So I'll put that right there. Next, we have our pretty little reindeer. So I'll hold that up. And I use the alcohol-based markers. So I thought that came out nice as well. And last, and this is probably still drying, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring this over because I have other things to do in the video. This was the glitter, and I didn't expect for it to be really colored in like the other ones I did. It just left like a layer of glitter on top, which is really nice. So I'll hold this up so you can see it. It reminds me of when you bake cookies and just layer the sprinkles on top. So that came out really nice. So overall, the wood veneers, you can really paint them with any color medium that you have, or you can just leave them the natural color. But it is nice to actually add color to these. So you can use these wood veneers as decorations on your card or embellishments on your card. You can use them on your tags. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll probably do both. I'll use them on tags and on cards. So it'll be nice to use these and incorporate this year into my Christmas cards. So I'm going to get everything cleaned up and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So in my next box right here, I have this Christmas collection by Violet Studios. And I picked this up, I believe, last year. They had like a really good sale on this. This paper is actually from Recollections, okay? So I'll just hold this up. I always get stuff when they're on sale. And then this Christmas paper is by Crafter's Companion. So I just kind of threw all my Christmas stuff in here. Okay, and then also this paper right here is from Recollections. Okay, so the next items I'm going to go over is from Violet Studios. So they gave you the rhinestones. They gave you a nice little paper pack. And I'll just thumb through these. They have like little cutouts you can just press out, which is nice to use as embellishments. So actually these are all like that. You just pop them out. Okay, so that's nice. They give you ribbon. They have these cute little frames. And then these right here are from Anna Griffin. So these are slimline cards. So I'll just put that to the side. Those are also Christmas colors as well. And then these are the papers right here. So I haven't used this kit at all, I don't believe. So when I get together with my craft group next week, I'm going to use these kits. Now, I actually like using the kits better when I have to travel because you don't really have to have any type of machines or anything. Everything comes in the kits and they're all cut out for you just about. So it's nice to carry these along. Now, I will take my Diamond Press Marquise machine and I'll probably get a few dies. I have a ton of Christmas dies, but I know that I can't make everything up in one day. And I like to use these kits. And I also just ordered a kit from HSN, and this is a Spellbinders kit that just came out. So let me just get my iPad right here, and I'm going to bring that up. Now, you can get it on Spellbinders website as well, but I went ahead and got it on HSN because they had the FlexPay. So this is called Spellbinders Make It Merry card making kit. And let me just see if I can make this larger so you can see. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. You get all of this in the kit, and it's a $50 kit on Spellbinders. On HSN, it's $42 plus the shipping, but you'll pay shipping on Spellbinders as well. And I know like this weekend they have free shipping on HSN, and I like it because I can use the flex pays and I don't have to pay the whole cost up front. So I'm just going to get this out the way. And then also on my website, let me just pull it up. I have Christmas paper downloads that you can print for free. So give me a moment to pull that up and I'll be right back. Okay, so if you go to my website, mackenziecreations.design, and you just click on free downloads, and then it'll bring up all of my free downloads. So you can actually use any of these downloads, like this red and white you can use. You can use the blue and white for Christmas. The red and green I always try to have for Christmas colors. And so I'll just go through, but it's like with any of these designs you can use. So here's another red and green design. And so I'm just trying to get down to the Christmas. Just keep scrolling down. So you have some Merry Christmas text you can use. And then I have some Christmas bulbs. And then I actually have sentiments as well. And then these are some scatter designs that you can use. So let me see. I think that's it for my free designs. I did list some of my paid designs on here for free. It was just for a specific amount of time last year. If you didn't get a chance to download those, just let me know in the comments if you would like those. Let me try to pull it up so you can see it. Let's see right here. So just give me a moment to pull those up. Okay, yeah, I have a Christmas series. So these are the actual Christmas designs. I'll try to make these bigger. Hope you can see this okay. But I have like the Christmas bulbs, And this is just like a sample. So you'll get an entire 8.5 by 11 sheet of each design. So you would get the Christmas bulbs. I have some Christmas trees, some candy canes right there. And then I also give you the same design in the smaller print. And then I give you some vertical lines right here. And so those are my Christmas that I had made available for free. So if you didn't get a chance to download those last year and would like to, just let me know and I can put it back out because I would have to go to my website and redo it. So yeah, I had fun making this video. So I have an idea what I'm going to take to my craft along next weekend. And my friends and I were going to get started on our Christmas cards. And yeah, let me know if you're going to start getting started on your Christmas cards as well. Christmas in July. I look forward to that every year. And don't forget, HSN is going to have a big craft Christmas in July on Tuesday, July 25th. So make sure to check that out. Take care and see you in the next video.